What up, what up, what up? My bad, the last video. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it downloads sideways or upside down. I don't know. But I figure y'all can turn y'all phone, however it fit. I'm still on there giving the video, right? But
Disconnected. Connected.
okay. So they might say that a couple more times while we're on here, just FYI. Uh so let me talk to somebody, okay? Alright.
Disconnected. Connected.
You feeling a little down, okay? Your confidence has been hit, right? Your self-esteem has been hit, okay? By somebody you used to be,
Disconnected. Connected.
okay, by somebody you used to be in a relationship with, okay? Now this could be from family too, right? So-called family, so-called friends, right? Just basically you found out a whole bunch of things that weren't visible to you
Connected.
before, right? Which, you know, we all have to go through when we go through awakening.
Disconnected.
Would you give it a
Connected.
rest? Which we all have to go through when we go through that awakening, right? When God opens our eyes like that, right? It can be devastating, straight up catastrophic, really, at times, right? And, but let me tell you, right? Why? Okay? People will beat down your confidence, right? People will try to make you feel like you're nothing. Okay? It's because they know that you are somebody. They know that you carry a special thing that most of this world does not carry. I mean, look at it. Why would somebody try to down you, right? Make you feel bad about yourself and make you think negative things about yourself? Why would somebody do that? The only reason they would have to do that is if you have potential, is if you have talent, is if you have something that is so special about you, right? That these other people cannot access within themselves. Or they don't even carry within themselves. 2, 3, 4, just on the timer. Right? The whole reason of them beating you down to try to make you feel low about yourself, to try to lower your confidence, lower your courage level, right? Is because they see the opposite in you. What you do not see, other people see in you. Like before, let me see. Before let's say before I moved to this apartment that I'm in right now, right? Me and Dum Dum moved in here together, right? And where was I going with that? Okay, we moved in here together, right? And I was made to feel like I wasn't this, I wasn't that, right? And this is behind closed doors, right? To the public, they were a saint. Behind closed doors, they were a tyrant. Okay, you might as well Hitler 2.0. Yeah. Okay. So this person had seen a lot of things in me, right? The things that you guys are seeing now and still seeing come out of me on a daily basis, right? Through this whole process, this whole journey. But upon separation, right? For some reason, this person thought that I could not do anything without them. They thought that I could not direct myself, direct my life without their input, right? Thought that I couldn't pay my bills without their input, right? But like I said in the video earlier, none of that was true before they got here, right? It wasn't true when they were here, and it still isn't true after they're gone. You get what I'm saying? And they try to make you, 456 on my timer, they try to make you feel like you're lower than they are. They try to make you feel like you're less than they are. Why? Because they know that you are more. They know that you are more. They just don't want you to see it. Because if you see it, if you realize who you are, what you possess, and who you are meant to be, there's no stopping you. There's no stopping you. It's all in the knowing who you are, right? And that's a process to wake up to who you are. You are here for a purpose. Once you wake up, you realize that life isn't just you're born, you grow up, get a job, work until you retire, die, and then it starts all over again. No, that's not how life was supposed to be. 555 on my timer. That was never how life was supposed to be, at all. That's how man made it. See how they structured it? Put a time on everything and lined everything up real nice and neat. No coloring outside the lines type deal. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it's supposed to be. It's not how it's supposed to be. Life is colorful. Life is exciting. Life can be downright dreadful at times at the same time, right? There's so many amazing and horrible things at the same time about life, right? That make life, if that makes sense, right? That make life in its whole, right? And it's in its entirety, right? Which is the same with you, beloved. You have pieces and parts of you that you don't know exist. And you need to be around other people who see those same qualities and abilities in you that can help you bring those out of you. That can help you build confidence in yourself, right? That can only come from knowing who you are. Learning who you are. Don't ever let anybody else tell you who you do not ever let anybody else tell you who you are. Nobody. People may think they know you. They could have spent a whole lifetime with you and they still do not know you. They don't know the desires of your heart. They don't know what you truly desire out of life. They don't know the secret things that you don't tell anyone, right? The things you keep close to you. You see what I'm saying? There's parts of you on the inside that you don't show anybody, that you hide, right? That is the whole of you. Like you're holding all of who you are down on the inside, just pushed down. No, you need to be who you are and be that person entirely. No matter what someone has to say, no matter what someone has to think. You be that person entirely. Entirely. That's why it's important to spend time by yourself. Right? And if you can't be alone, you can't be with anybody else. Right? You have to be able to be alone. Right? And be content in your being alone. Not feeling like you need somebody or you're gonna die, you know? Not feeling like you have to have. Right? You want to be content on your own, right? Do you want someone? Yes, absolutely. But if you never were to have someone, then you would be fine and content on your own, right? God does this for a reason, right? Especially when we get in relationships. So we keep our individual identities, right? While at the same time forming a new identity in each other, right? So you got your identity of you and your person together, and then you got your separate identities. You're separate, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't get misconstrued. It doesn't get welded together, right? You guys don't lose yourselves in each other, right? When one's gone too long, the other one freaks out. Like, That's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? That's not healthy. Right? So that's a part of learning who you are too. All right? But don't feel down on yourself. Like for real. For real. Right here. For real. Don't feel down on yourself. Don't. Don't. You are human. You are an angelic being actually here. The person I'm talking to, you are an angelic being here having a human experience. Okay? You are more than just this exterior, which you're showing up as here on this earth. You are more than that. More than that. Way more than that. So don't let anybody, I don't care who it is, I don't care if it's your mama, don't let anybody beat your courage down. Don't let anybody make you feel less than who you actually are. And if you don't know completely who you are yet, this is the time where God is waking you up to figure that out. But I can tell you one thing, you are an earth angel. That's what you are. Why do you think people want to stay around you to use you like a generator? All those people that were around you that you thought loved you and were your friends and family, they were just using, they knew your value, they knew your worth. No, they know your value and they know your worth. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They know your value and they know your worth, which is why they tried to keep you blind to it. Tried to keep your head puffed up, tried to keep you in your ego. That's what they did. Try to keep you in your ego so that you wouldn't see. But now you can see. Right? Now you can see. Now it's time to step back from that ego. Right? You're going through a little ego death. That's all right. That'll allow you to be able to, apologize when you do something wrong, right? Or make your wrongs right. Right? When people's egos are up like that, they have a problem with apologizing when they do something wrong, right? Or making something right that necessarily wasn't right due to their due to them, right? But it allows you to be vulnerable, right? And we all need to be vulnerable in certain instances. We just have to. Like it's healthy too. It is. People will think vulnerable is weakness. Well, it depends. It depends. Right? Just like your discernment, you have to know when to use it. You got to know when, you know what I'm saying? You have to know how to read the room. Okay? But don't feel down on yourself. Please don't feel down on yourself. All right? Do not feel down on yourself. It's all right. You're all right. Day by day, you're going through a healing process. Every single day. Right? Whoever I'm talking to, you're trying to make it back to your person. And you're hoping your person doesn't entertain anybody. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because it's hitting close to home. You don't want your person to entertain anybody while you're healing and you're getting ready. You don't want believe me, if they're your person, they're not going to. Okay? If they're your person, they know they're not going to. They know you're for them, and vice versa. They know that. I guarantee you, they know that. All right. Both of y'all getting downloads. Both of y'all getting synchronicities about each other. Both of y'all dreaming about each other. Both of y'all constantly thinking about each other. Ain't nobody coming in between that. All right. 14 on my timer, and don't let nobody come in between that. All right. That's another thing. You gotta be able to fight to the death if you have to for what's yours. Period. Okay? People are gonna try to come left, right, front, back, center to try to mess up what you guys got going on. And you guys have to be a fortress enough to protect each other. Right? Enough to know that these things will occur. Your bond has to be strong enough to be able to let these things roll off. and your love strong enough to be confident that nothing and no one can come between you and break it up. No one and nothing. If God brought it together, let no man separate. 15:15 on my timer. So I love you, beloved. All right, who I'm talking to, you all right. You gonna make it. All right. This is just the beginning of your journey. All right. All right. I know who I'm talking to, by the way. So I know who I'm talking to. All right. Keep your head up, not down. Don't be walking around sluggish and stuff. Keep your head up. Keep your head up and keep moving. All right? Real talk. I'm not just talking about keep your head up and keep moving. Stay focused on your goal. If your goal's to heal, to get to your person, do that. Do that. Okay? All right. Love you. Peace. I hope this video don't turn upside down. I'm just saying, man.